What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Trades by Stevie. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time watching this video or watching a video on this channel, welcome, and I give you a big welcome. And you should subscribe and like for more videos like this because I have a lot of new things, new videos that I'm going to start doing now. And I started this series of videos because of what I've been learning about trading, and also one of the most reasons that I start doing these videos is because of my coach, and he was talking about the fact that to start taking like recording our trades, like take journal, like do a journal of our trades in our everyday's lives. It's something that I always wanted to do, but you know, um, sometimes I would start and then I would stop. Sometimes I wouldn't even post the videos because I don't know, for some reason, maybe because of thinking what the people are gonna say or whatever. But I feel like at this point, like bro, like what am I going to worry? I don't care what the people say. Like I don't care what people say. Like like my success only depends to me. Like it's not depends to anybody. And so that's the reason why I want to start doing these videos and share them on YouTube so that I can journal my trades from now. For example, today is the 21st of August 2025. So this is the first video that I'm making on the 21st of August 2025, and this is just the beginning, right? So I'm just going to be posting more videos like this, like I said earlier. So if you're new to the channel, I recommend that you give it a like, subscribe. And I just want to thank everybody who have already subscribed to the channel, who have been following us in these couple of days, these couple of weeks. And the channel have grown very fast. I mean, to get 160 subscribers in like a week, I think that's something big, right? So I just want to thank everyone for what they're doing. So, and also I wanted to share with everyone, with all the traders who's starting out, um the importance of doing what I'm doing right now. Like if you're new to this, if you're new to trading, I highly recommend that you start journaling, like start what I'm doing right now. Start a YouTube channel like right now and start, like record yourself and talk about, your experience in the trading, you know, because a lot of people have said that trading is a career, and I highly believe that trading is a career, and I want to pursue that career. I mean, I've started trading for almost, I think, over 3 years now, and I've made money from trading, lose money, make money, lose money, make money, lose money. And one thing that I realized about all these years that I've been trading is that there's no discipline. Like I didn't have that discipline that I needed to become a successful trader. For example, I would just trade for trade without applying like rules, without being disciplined. So that's one of the most reason why I was never able to maintain what I was making in the market. And I realized that, like being a disciplined trader, I believe things can change. So all of you who are watching this video right now, if you really want to make it in trading, you have to be somebody, who can discipline yourself. Like you have to start disciplining yourself. You have to start trading differently. You cannot trade the same way that you used to trade yesterday, like a week ago, if you actually want to make it in trading. So in a few minutes right now, I'm going to share my chart with you. I'm going to share with you guys the profit that I've made in these couple of days. And I just wanted to start all over. I just wanted to start all over again and do things differently. So what I did, that I added $30. I did not want to start big, because the thing is, I did not want to, to put a lot of money and then lose it, even though I've been making money and then losing it, making it, losing it. But this time, actually I've taken the decision to be a disciplined trader, like to take this very serious, because I realized that I'm a good trader. I know the basics, I know what to do, but I was not able to maintain what I was doing. So now I've taken the decision, to be a part of the 1% traders. So if you're watching this video right now, I believe it's your time as well, to actually say, you know what, I want to be a part of the 1%, and there's things that we have to do to be part of the 1%, you know. So I took this account, like I put $30 in my account, and right now I think we're like 130 and a bit more, in 2 days. So I believe that this trading thing can actually work. You know, we just have to become more disciplined. That's one of the more important things that I realize about this trading journey right now, is for us to be disciplined, and also especially about psychology, over trading, all of these things. Like, if you want to be a successful trader, you have to discipline yourself. Like, that's real talk. Like, you have to really discipline yourself. You have to stop over trading. If you lose a trade, if you lose two trade, don't try to take revenge. Like, I've heard a lot of people talk about revenge in the market, and I've been doing this over and over and over again. And when you actually try to take revenge on the market, like, you eventually blow your account, bro. Like, that's real. That's real. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want to do this, like, for real, I highly recommend that you start taking, you know, this very serious. Like, trading is actually a business. Like, we are putting our hard earned working money in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So we have to actually see it as, yo, this is real money. And in order for me to be a successful trader, there's certain things that we have to change. There's certain things we have to do. And I just want to encourage every one of you guys who are watching this video right now, you know, to start doing things different, you know. And I highly recommend that you start journaling yourself as well. Like, if you're watching this video right now, you should start recording yourself and making videos about yourself, record your journey. And one thing that coach says that is that later, maybe like 2 3 years down the line, you're gonna realize how much you have grown, and I want to do that. I want to do that, because I realize that most of the successful traders, they take journal of their trades. They journal their life, and that's what I want to do. So again, I just want to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a like. So right now, let's go on the chart and let me show you the trade that I took today and see how did it go. Let's get it. This is the pair that I traded today. For example, some of you guys know that we use Exness here, right? I'm actually on a trade right now. So Euro USD, right? Where did I took this trade? Let's go check. Euro USD. So basically, okay, right? This is, for example, on Euro USD today. Like I told you guys, right? I so right now we up $136, right? So the trade that I took today, so this trade right here that I took, this trade could have been a better one, but because I moved my stop loss, and I lost it, right? So in this trade right here that I took this trade like around yesterday. What's the time on the oh, I think I took this today, right? Was it today? Yeah, I'm trying to get more details on this, guys, but yeah. So I opened this trade around this area, right, guys? Precio de apertura 16.46. So this is says I'm trying to see exactly where I took the trade, guys. This is 46. So basically, this trade on a 4 hour, I took this trade at this is 6, and I closed the trade around I closed the trade around 16,106. Okay. 16,106. Right. So basically, I took the trade around here. I took the trade around here, and I closed it around there. So what was the reason why I took this trade? That's a sell, right? Like, as you guys can see, it says that it's a sell, right? I sold here. It's in Spanish, but you guys see it's a sell, right? So why did I took this sell? I took the sell because, guys, the trade is in the market is in a downtrend, okay? So I took this trade because the market was in a downtrend, and for me to look for me to see. So the first thing what I would do when I open up the chart is like to go on the 4 hour chart, right? Because the 4 hour chart is the strongest is the strongest chart. For if you open on the 4 hour chart, is like the candles are more stronger there. And from there, you can see that we are in a downtrend. Why? Because of course, guys, here we have where's my okay? So from here you have a high. We have a high here, and here we have a lower high, and then we have another lower high. We have another lower high, and we have another lower high. So from there, guys, we have the indication that we are in a downtrend. So from there, I knew that okay, we're in a downtrend right now. So I move in a 1 hour chart, and on the 1 hour chart, we can even see it better that we are in a downtrend, guys. So that was the go-to for me when I saw that, okay, we are right now we're in a downtrend. So the market is not for sales. The market is not for buy. The market is for sales, right? So I went there. I said, okay, so we have to sell. We're not gonna buy anything here because the market is in a downtrend. And in a downtrend, what we do is we sell. We do not buy when the market is. We do not buy when the market is selling. Market is selling, so we have to sell. So from the 4 hour chart, I go down to the 1 hour chart and I say, okay, we are selling, and I move to the 30 minutes chart. We can see the same thing on the 30 minutes chart as well. That the market is on a downtrend. You know, market is selling, and we sell. So this is a lower high. This is a high. This is a lower 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 high. No. And from down here, we also have a low, right? And we have a higher low here. And we have another low down here, guys. Okay, I think I highlighted these two together. Why? Okay. So from here, the market did not break. For example, what we're looking for as well is for the market to break this area. For example, if we have this low here, we are looking for market to break this low. Let me just delete this circle, right? We have a low here, so what we're looking for is for market to break. But here you can see that market did not even break this low, you know. But from there we could have seen that we are in a selling market. Why? Because on the chart it did not break this high. It did not make a higher high. It just make another lower low, higher low. Sorry, it just made another higher low. You know, and from there it break this low right there, guys, and it makes a lower low at this place right here. So from there, that's another signal telling us we are in a strong downtrend. So what do we? So once market get around this area, what do? We wait for market to go back, because we're not gonna sell in this area here. Because selling this area here, we're just gonna give money, just throw money away. So what we do, we wait. For example, in a selling market, I don't recommend that you would buy. Even though there's some people who trade the reverse. I mean, it depends on the trader. Me personally, now learning all this stuff, I rather go with the trend. That's why most people say. That's why most of the big traders, they would say go with the trend. You know what I'm saying? Once you go with the trend, you cannot go wrong. You know, I mean, we don't know what market can do. The market could just reverse at any time and do whatever it wants. But one thing that we can be sure of, if the market is going down, if the market is going down, if the market is in a selling structure, then we have to be selling. We're not gonna be buying any place around here, because we are risking a lot. We are risking our money. So we need to go with the trend. So once you realize that market is in a downtrend, what do? You wait for market to pull back and then buy and sell. So that's exactly what I did. So when I realized that market was in a downtrend, I said, okay, now let me wait for the market to pull back. And I realized that market pulled back around here. For example, the day that I took this trade, I was just looking at the chart, and then I saw that, oh, this market is in a downtrend and we are in the pullback, and I knew that if we are in a downtrend, mark it's very rare, for the market to just go above this. If the market is in a downtrend, right? Let's say the market is in the downtrend and it comes here, right? And for example, let's say market did this. Then I wouldn't sell because then we looking for market is about to reverse. Market is about to reverse. So what I realized that when market got here, it just stopped right there, and I was like, okay, now that's a good sign. Why? Because it's going to continue on this downtrend. So what do? You just go with the trend. So that's exactly what I did. When I realized that market was here, it didn't go over this last high right there. I said, okay, beautiful. So market is going to come down again. So that's exactly what I did, and I just took the sale. Once market got into this area right there, I say, okay, this is my time. I put my stop loss. I think like I told you, I entered right there. I put my stop loss right here, guys. That's the place where I put my stop loss. I put my stop loss right over there. And I was very sure that I was not going to get takeout because we are in a downtrend. What could have happened, that we could have go up and take liquidity. We sometimes market would just come and take liquidity and go right back down. But since I was already in this area right there, I say, okay, this is the spot. I put my stop loss around this. And I just said, now let us continue with this downtrend. And I took profit around here. My target was to take my next TP was around this area here. But then this area here also is a strong area. Why? Because as you can see, market came here, it made this lower low. It made this lower low here, but then on this side it made a lower high. So it did not break here. It made a lower high and it went straight up. But look what happens here. It came here, it made a low. It made a low. Then from there it made a lower low. Even though it almost seems like they are the same spot. But let's say if we try to make this right here, we see that it break this. It break this lower low. It break this higher low right there. Which means that that's an indication that market is still gonna go down. For example, now look at this area right here. That's a good indication that market is going to continue down. Why? Because we have this high, but the market was not able to break this area. So it is telling us that it's going to continue to go down. I'm very sure that this trend is going to continue down. Why? Because my next TP was around here, but I closed the trade before time. And that's one thing coach was talking about today. He was like, if you put your TP around this area, then you leave your TP there. It doesn't matter if it rebounds. Like the market have to go in correct itself. It's not gonna go straight down like this. It's going to correct, but it's going to continue down. For example, if we look on the fifth, we look right now on the 15-minute chart, and I have this what's this called in Spanish is media móvil. I forgot the name of this thing in English now. Moving moving average, right? I have this moving average right here, and it's telling me that right now we are on a downtrend. We are on a downtrend. So what I'm actually think might happen, that it might break this area here and go up, right? This might happen. For example, market might come right here and then go straight down. I think this might happen because, like I told you, my next TP was right here. So I took my first TP and I was waiting for my second TP, but then I wasn't able to hold the trade because I was scared I was going to reverse, even though I already took profit. But then coach was talking today that, listen, if your TP is here, just let the market go with the flow. Don't go ahead and try and close before time. Let's just wait for market to finish what it's doing, which we planned for it to do. So that's the reason why I took this trade. And as you guys can see, I closed the trade with $19, you know. So I closed this trade with almost $50. Almost $50. I only needed like $6 to make 50, you know. But and for example, look at this. The day before, look at all these trades that I lost. Why did I lose all these trades? Because I was over trading. First of all, I won these two trades. These were my first trades. Euro chef, right? On that day. I made like $27 and I wanted to make more. But without fundamentals. So I just went and saw the market moving. I just went and buy and sell. And this happened. So we should never just go into the market just for going. We should have a plan for what we're gonna do. So right now the account is on $137 and I added $30 on this account, guys. And today is the 21st of August 2025, and let's see in the next couple of days how much money we're gonna have in this account. Okay, so this is like a challenge that I'm doing for myself, and I'm very happy that all of you guys can be here with me to join this challenge with me as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.